Hello, hello, and welcome back to Show the Game. OBS, Show the Game. Yeah, Hypnospace Outlaw. So, oh god, what were we doing last time? Oh yeah, we were exploring, what in the world? A place full of Hypnospace tips. And I'm getting to take a sippy sip of my drink. Yeah, so we last looked at what in the world is Hypnospace, so we got these ones to look at now. So, what in the world is chitchat? Chitchat is a back-and-forth chat program, originally released in the early 1998 for Flaming OS. The HypnoOS version came out in the late 1998. Users are able to add their friends to a pals list, then engage in private or group chats with them. HypnoOS communities often have large groups to talk about their particular interests, like the popular cybercog and cool punk groups. It was also instrumental in helping the music sharing Digi-Exchange and now FLST FLST/FLIST groups become organized. We're pretty much just hopping right in this. No, chitchat for HypnoOS PALS system is presently broken, meaning that members who aren't technically your pals may send you messages. No word back on when the fix is coming. Oh, and actually they got a link to the official chitchat page there. Yeah, we've been here though. Yeah, so let's keep getting tips. Sleep time services. What in the world is sleep time networking? Sleep time networking is a relatively new technology that allows people to use computers while they're sleeping. That's what we're doing now. This is accomplished by wearing a headband that somehow beams images and audio into the user's brain and lets them dream their computer messages. Said headbands must be plugged into a computer and connected via broadband. Hypnospace and Cyber Worlds are currently the two titans of sleep time computing. Ooh, there's another one called Cyber Worlds. Okay. Cyber Worlds is aimed at tech and gaming crowds, while Hypnospace seems to be more for your everyday person. I want a sequel to Hypnospace called Cyber Worlds could be good. The hardware works impressively well, but there are a few kinks like... It's hard to remember much of what went on in Hypnospace during your awake time. It's easy to remember when you're returning, but it can get foggy at times. Doctors seem uncertain about the whole thing, though I haven't had much trouble outside of infrequent bouts of sleepiness. Related, what is Hypnospace? Let's go back to the home. Publishing pages to Hypnospace. What in the world is Hypnospace page publishing? I think low-key my janky scroll wheel is like beneficial to this game. The concept that often confuses new Hypnospace users, oops, I meant citizens, is the difference between listed and unlisted pages. Let me say this clearly. If you simply publish a page and don't uncheck the unlisted box, no one will see your page. After unchecking the box, the page manager will ask which zone you'd like to publish your page in. Choose one, click publish, there it is. Please note that you can't currently move pages from one zone to another, so when you pick one, you're stuck with it. You could always make a new page to put in a different zone, but that is usually more work than it's worth. You may also add tags to your page. People search for tags, and if your page tags match, it will appear in the search result list. Even unlisted pages will appear, so be careful what you tag. Alright. HSMs versus AVDs. Sequenced music versus audio files. What in the world are music file types? Hypnospace is the sleep time network for music fans. Cyber worlds may have the gamers and movie buffs, but if you're a music person, you aren't on Hypnospace, you're a weirdo. I love these. But did you know that there are 2 kinds of music on Hypnospace? You've probably noticed without even realizing it. HSM files, or Hypnospace Tune Sequencer files, contain a set of compressed audio samples, sequenced that tell the computer when to trigger the samples, and a list of which sequence to play in which order. HSM files are known for sounding cheesy or annoying, but there are good ones out there. AVD files are audio waveforms, similar to a recording you'd hear on a cassette tape or a CD. These files are usually highly compressed to fit under the Hypnospace's file size limit, so they might not sound as nice as they would on CD. Downloading music in Hypnospace. It is very easy to find sequenced HSM music in Hypnospace. It's almost everywhere, and people love to share songs they've made. Unfortunately, there isn't a great way to access known popular music in Hypnospace, yet. A user-made group of AVD music exchange pages known as the Digi Exchange was recently shut down by Merchantsoft due to copyright issues. A new group known as Flist or Filst has started, and they're trying to find a way to legally share files with one another. Alright. Hypnospace error message. What in the world does this error mean? HypnoS is great at being user-friendly most of the time, but its error messages are often cryptic and make no sense. Here's a list of error messages and their meanings. That's it. HypnoS is out of memory, normally requires a restart. Unrecognized file type. File encrypted with sandwich compression encryption. Application incompatible with HypnoS Enforcer Edition. Your Hypnospace headband hardware has been damaged. Alright. Sandwich encryption info page. Sandwich. Which files do you need protected? Unofficial sandwich encryption Hypnospace info page. By Gearhead Greg. Oh, hang on, what's this up here? More tips coming soon. Need help with it? Oh, this is the tip guy Greg's page, huh? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so Greg has made this thing. What is a sandwich encryption? Ever see files that look like this? Sandwich. That's a sandwiched file. Sandwich encryption is a file encryption and compression tool made by Sam Parker, RIP, and Roddy Wall, who now works at Merchantsoft, in 1995 for Flaming OS. Why a sandwich file? Many reasons. Smaller file size, protect files from the mindless masses. Because it wasn't a mainstream commercial product, only elite power users even know about sandwiching files. It's kind of like zipping a file. This has led to a few less than savory uses of the software. Excuse me, but most sandwich users are good and honest folk who have nothing to hide. Sandwich in HypnoS? While Sandwich isn't officially supported by HypnoS, there may be ways to decrypt locked Sandwich files. You'll have to chitchat me for more information. Roddy Wall, as mentioned above, he helped invent the Sandwich, may also be available to help. He's currently working on Hypnospace's virtual pets game, and has a page in Hypnospace. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah, that was this thing. I think we're done with what is in the world. Yeah. Click here to scoot to Mr. Mystery W's new page with OS secrets, free cursor, and a few strong... free cursors and a few strong operations. What's up here? Mr. Mystery W's oddities, issues, and curiosities. Free cursors? Ooh, gauntlet cursor.
Downloading gauntlet.
Let's get that. See, pieces. Okay, let's go into our settings. Display. No? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Pizzazz. Cursor theme. Gauntlet. Oh my god, it's huge. Honestly, I think that's too big for me. Let's switch to dark. Right, back to Hypnos. All my opinions here do not represent my employee, Mr. Mystery W. May or may not have. Okay, so that just dropped into one page. November 5th. 3 new videos. Because I have work, these will be my final videos for a while. We'll continue posting cursors. I can get to his video rants. Yeah. Mr. Mystery W's video rants. Original rant number 1 and 2 deleted because of accidental identifying information. Sorry. Why the launcher on HypnoS desktop is more useful than it sounds. Hint. It's actually for storage and configuring your app menu, not for launching. Alright, and a problem with HypnoS search. You ever notice how you can't search for 3-letter words? Why is Hypnospace's search so lacking when Merchantsoft has some of the world's best programmers working for them? Beats me. And HypnoS, or overlooked HypnoS features. HypnoS has many ingenious features that Merchantsoft's programmers worked hard on that many people don't know. Alright, let's check out this video.
Downloading Mystery 3.
Hello everyone, Mr. Mystery W here with some things that most people overlook about HypnoS, mostly in the settings menu here. So if you look here, we have this big HUD mode. If you do that, then it makes this bigger, easier to click on. The art in these icons probably needs redoing, but it's very nice. I think. And also, you can unpin the HUD, and then it'll collapse.
God, this guy's voice.
So when you're not using it, then it's out of your way, which is a very nice combo, I think. Let's see what else. You have cursor
This
themes.
really
Lots
feels
of
like
people
early
use these.
YouTube, huh?
They're very fun. This one is, I don't like mouse trails a lot, but that's okay. This one is, nature. That's very good. But I provide some of these on my oddities page, so you can go ahead and download them, like this gauntlet one. I really like this one. It's actually a glove
How long is
similar
this?
to the one in a Taurus comic book, is where I got my inspiration for this cursor. There's also sound effects themes, which you can hear the one I have now. It's very beautiful. When you close the window, listen to this. It's like a thunderstorm. That's so nice. And then you also have, if you're used to, for some reason, using a computer with a gamepad, you can click this, and you can switch to gamepad controls.
Oh, the game has gamepad controls. I didn't know that. That's neat.
There's also, of course, there's themes. Your normal themes. I like this Woodland Lodge theme that comes with it.
Yeah, that's the one I like to use.
Yeah, but so those are a few tips for you.
He's doing a reaction channel now.
Yeah, and I hope you have a great morning. Goodbye. Hello, everyone.
That was riveting. Do you not have any more cursors for me? Oh. Well, let's step back, and then step back again. Hang on, back again. Is there anything? Yeah, I want to go back to... Come on. Where were we before this? Yeah, we're here in the tech tips, that's right. We'd gone? Yeah. Yeah, we've been there. Where's this lead? Connies Connect. Were we here previously? I don't know if we ever went to Connies Connections. This is the guy whose tips we've been reading, though. Let's go to Connies Connections. Connies Connections. Welcome to Connies Connections. This page is dedicated to helping people in Oh, I think we have been here. Updated Connies Connections with new graphics to account for broken connections as a result of Merchantsoft's NetSetter fiasco. This page is dedicated to helping people in Hypnospace connect with one another over similar interests. It's also an excellent and entertaining way to waste time, and make sure that all pages listed below here are worth a visit. So, technology connections. We're just getting lost on the Hypnospace now. What's it? What in the world? We've seen that one. JAS Software Reviews. JAS is a legend in the NetSetter community for his massive free software database. For his massive free software database there, so it came as no surprise when he started a sleepy time alternative. Unfortunately, there's not as much software for HypnoS, and I doubt there ever will be. But if it exists, you can find a review of it here. Let's check that out. JAS is taking a little rest hiatus because Hypnospace was making me so darn tired during the day. We'll update before Christmas, I hope. Ciao, my loves. Seems like a friendly fellow. This isn't too loud, is it? Yeah, no, I think my audio feed looks okay. Just the software reviews. I like the UI. Quality reviews for HypnoS software. About JAS. JAS here. By day, I'm a software engineer at a boring company that nobody cares about. By night, I'm JAS. It is my mission to review software, both free and paid, amateur and pro, for the benefit of my lovely readers. If I'm missing anything, please chit-chat me and I'll review it as soon as possible. No, I don't cover profane or pornographic material. SCG Soundscapes. Good atmospheric software with high-quality sounds. I sometimes feel like I'm falling asleep all over again, because it's so soothing. Would be better if they didn't nickel and dime their users for each and every soundscape pack. 4 out of 5 shells. April Virtual Pets. April is the first of many virtual pets planned for release by Merchantsoft itself. Merchantsoft's pets are pet project, haha, a Dylan Merchant, and the younger of the Merchant brothers. One begins to wonder if they're spending more time on this than fixing the many bugs that plague Hypnospace. I digress. April is a cute flying hamster pet with angel wings. You're charged with making sure that April stays happy and healthy by petting, feeding, and cleaning up after her. Not my cup of tea, but your younger audiences will love it. 3 out of 5 shells. About JAS. Are you a democratic socialist or around Archon, Ohio? If so, chit-chat me, because I'm moving there soon and I'd love to get to a little group together. Our group here in the Bay Area is lovely, and I'm going to miss them dearly. Professor Helper. This program is pure junk. It doesn't even help. It's designed to fool naive citizens into downloading it, then shows them ad after ad after ad. Said ads are all tied to some sort of weird payment system. Avoid program. 0 out of 5 shells. Ooh. I wonder if this means gay pride. I hope it does. Yeah, wiggle your cursor faster. Alright, that's a nice page. No links in it, though, to anything. Oh, and that was Connie's. These two have Connie's favorite. Observer by the Observer. The Observer is a gaming news page and one of the only to cross over after the demise of Gamers Only. It is now located in the Freelands inside a new catch-all niche interest zone, Starport Castle Dream Station. And it continues to be a great resource for computer and video gaming hobbyists. Let's check this out. New game reviews every week on The Observer. October 30th news. Sorry for the silence. Surgery break. Working on a new preview for Cataclysm now. I like the page layout. About The Observer. Welcome. The Observer is the Hypnospace version of my popular but still sort of underground website, dedicated to bringing you computer and video game news, previews, opinions, and more. New page music by Asher, song used with permission. Opinion, strategy reviews, previews. Squishers review. If you know anything, if you know any preteens, there's a good chance they're obsessed with Squishers. It's a game, or is this game actually good? Give it a shot, or give it a shot in this review. A unique Slime Fist and Game Champ's first decent title. God, we're really hopping all over Hypnospace today, huh? No, forgive the blurry screenshot. It is hard to take pictures of the Game Champ's portable tiny screen. Squishers are everywhere. TV, radio, and the internet. So this is like a Pokemon stand-in. And even Hypnospace. If you aren't seeing ads for it, you're hearing tales of concerned parents and addicted children. It's easy to be cynical and write off massively popular titles as the inventions of toy selling marketing excess. Squishers may be that, but it also has as much God. Squishers may be that, but as much as it pains me to say, it's also an excellent game. The Squishers overworld is vibrant, sprawling, and pleasure to explore. Squishers has a simple, albeit odd premise. A spaceship containing high-tech capsules full of gooey alien life was shot down over Earth. It crash lands on Earth, and its contents were scattered in the process. Some capsules opened, releasing the slimy squishers creatures contained inside. I would love it if the developers for this game made squishers an actual thing. It's your job to rescue all 4 creature types that escaped, returning them to their capsules. You accomplish this by sucking them up using a syringe gun and temporarily storing them in a tank on your back until you're able to return them to their respective capsule. Squishers will only allow themselves to be sucked up if one of your currently in-tank squishers are able to convince them through a novel little conversation game. Oh, it's a conversation game! I kind of love this in concept. I learned quickly to avoid presenting my Yoki to its natural predator, his slime. Things got messy. So long as the squishers are of the similar species to your target creature, and the target is not considered your predator, you may have your squishers engage in a conversation with them. The more your creature engages in conversation, the more persuasive they get. Well, so there's also like a puzzle element to this game. That's pretty cool. Well, I was bummed that there wasn't more depth to the Squishers' take on combat. I enjoyed watching the creatures convince the various shades of converse. The various shades of conversation are cute and often humorous. I give Squishers a hearty 92 out of 100. Excellent. I'd play Squishers. That actually sounds like a fun sort of Pokemon-esque. Why no Hypno-S games? The Hypno-S headband is decently capable piece of hardware. Lots of games are on Hypnospace. Merchant Soft likes money. What's up? Why not port Doom to Hypno-S? It's been over a year since launch. Where are they? Let's take stock of what we know. We know that Hypnospace headband packs a surprising amount of power for a $500 computer that literally projects images into your sleeping mind. We know that at least a few of the guys who run Merchantsoft are avid gamers. We know that Merchantsoft loves money, as evidenced by their pandering to the lowest common denominator in their marketing and advertising. Yes! We know that games make a lot of money. So, where are the games? To be fair, this isn't only Merchantsoft's problem. Cyberworld, Hypnospace's fiercest sleep-time competitor, is also bereft of games. I can't be alone in thinking that the first sleepy time service to capitalize on a hungry horde of gamers is going to completely wipe out the competition. I will give a small amount of credit to Hypnospace for their virtual pets, but those things seem more toy line. I'm talking a full-fledged experience here. So I guess that's it. Dylan, Adrian, where are the games? Update. Wow, Dylan Merchant sent me this over chitchat. I've been saying this for years. Unfortunately, it isn't always easy to get the ball rolling on things like this. That said, I can't spill the beans, but I do look forward to the HypnoS Year 2000 update. I think you'll be pleased. That sounds neat. Page update. Because Merchantsoft had deleted Gamers Only, I've decided to join the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination. The Observer will soon be listed at the SAI Freelance. Sorry for the lack of new content. I hope you enjoy the new design. Alright. So that's Observer. This is a nice tour of Hypnospace, of different things. Under the Hood by Stuart Chow. Abandoned. Under the Hood was a fascinating look at the history and inner workings of computers, the internet, and sleep-time tech. I've contacted Stuart to see if I could obtain a copy of his page to host myself. This page cannot be found. That's sad. Song requested by blah blah blah, who unfortunately no longer has a page on Hypnospace. Sorry, I'm so behind with these. If you have a page song request, message me. Song title, You Matter. Artist, Jeff. My name's Jeff. Can I reveal a secret? I don't actually know the origin of the My Name Jeff meme. Alright, let's go to different connections. NetSettler, Connie's favorite. This page may not load properly on the newest Hypnospace Explorer. Future Recycler by Rudy Ringhausen? I'm not sure if Future Recycler is intended to be taken seriously or if it's art. To err the side of caution, I'm including it in the different category. FR is a page by Rudy, a man from the future looking for people to fund his product proposals. In our message, he seems entirely serious. The music is highly creative, and I've obtained permission to share it here. Future Recycler.
Downloading Future Recycler 01 Bolo, Future Recycler 02 Gamble, Future Recycler 03 Sweater.
Let's look at those in a moment. Hold on. Oh, uh-oh. That crash room. What the fuck? That audio is ridiculous. The Lord sent me from 2038 to 1999 to help, so ask about my product proposals. Music penned by Nephew John. NetSettler. This page uses a decrepit NetSettler format and has been automatically hidden from public zone listings. Ooh. I've never seen this one on my own playthrough. HSP conversion supports only for NS Page Builder 2.0 and newer. Please remake this page in HS Page Builder. Alright. Future Recycler. Oh. I can't. Oh god. I can't get my robot to read any of these.
Are you crying in your sweater, or are you sweating?
Biotie clock, the sweat otter.
With all your bedding,
Swatter Mark II in development.
stay an icicle. Come on, Trina, scissor, really tricycle.
This is weird.
It's the new deal, and stop forgetting.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Are you crying?
Does this one work? Nope.
Are you crying?
This can't be good for my brain.
Are you crying?
Alright, let's check out those songs we downloaded. At least I think that's what they are.
Music file added to Toonbox library.
Swatter, 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 swatter. It's a sweater made from water. Squatter, 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 squatter. The new underwear swatter. Melted snowman.
We'll just listen to this as the wrap-up point, huh?
Into the swatter, 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 into the swatter. When I ask for time, you can't be a mime. You're looking directly at my polo tie. Fit with the clock, now it's time to take stock. The sand will run out, build your house on the rock of ages. Clap for me, recycling's free, so stop being lazy. How many minutes before the end? Let me remind you it's soon, so now let's be friends. Are you crying in your sweater, or are you sweating? It's amazing what you wager with all your betting that the earth will stay an icicle. Come on, Trina, scissor, really tricycle. Right on two wheels, it's the new deal, and stop forgetting.